Welcome, everybody, to Small Radio's Big Televisions. This is a game published by Adult Swim. So you might be thinking it's going to be a funny, goofy game. It's not. It's more on the psychedelic side, like how cartoons used to be when I was a kid and we watched Ren and Stimpy. So you start off looking at this industrial-looking place, listening to some synthy loops. All you can really control is this. I would imagine this would control better on the mouse. I'm playing it on a PS4, but if you notice when I move my little pentagon over there, it sort of grabs onto the door real quick. That's how you know where you can go in and out. It's sort of a point and click surreal puzzle game where you're putting things in different places, solving little puzzles, and listening to a story slowly unfold. You go in and out of doors, connect cogs, and listen to tapes. And by listening to tapes, these tapes are sort of like, I guess, the VR of the time. So I'll show you what they do. So as you can see, we check out these cool environments. You grab these little green bits. And out you go. I'm going to try and keep the volume high on this recording, so I probably won't be talking at times when the sound is really high. Otherwise, we have to keep the whole majority of the game volume down to hear my stupid voice. And we don't really want to do that in a game like this because this game is all about the audio presentation. Alright, so we got that green ball. And this is the tutorial, basically. And now we just came out of there. There are a few little UI things about this game where I don't always feel like I know where I've just come from. And since the doors look pretty similar, you do have a map. Press triangle and it'll say the green space is where you are. It doesn't say where you've been or where you've yet to go or any information about the rooms. But they, I mean, it gets the job done. It's an interesting game. I saw one reviewer describe it as a art installation, as opposed to a game, and in a way, it's a nice blend of those two. So they do a cool job of making those VR experiences done in visual loops, and there's one that's we're going to encounter later on, since I've played about 10 minutes of this game so far, that is really, really well done, where it does not feel like it's a visual loop at all. Okay, what can we do? Okay, so we pop this and put it up there. And the game likes to explore how magnetism and other physical forces affect the medium of tapes. So we're going to use some magnet crap later on to mess with the tapes and solve another puzzle. See, the first time I ran through this, I didn't even come down here. So I don't know what that is. Some kind of glass. Watch your back. Always good advice, especially when lifting things. Watch your back. But then someone might accidentally turn around and hurt their back. So we got this 0-1-0 puzzle. For the longest time when I was first doing this, I'm like, oh, it must obviously mean 0 is down, 1 is up, and that one's down. But that doesn't work, does it? Cool. That turned things on. you learn a bit more of the story once you've completed each of these modules. Let's see what this one looks like. So a lot of visual warping, mimicking what happens when you put a magnet near different technologies. I mean, for me, I know there was one time that I was looking at my monitor and I thought, oh my god, this brand new monitor's broken. It was having this sort of greeny purple look on the top corner. And I realized that I put a really heavy speaker there, and the magnet in the speaker was causing that distortion on the TV screen. What a great story. For me it was, because I was pretty damn worried. My screen was effed up. So we put our tapes in there. It shows that we did 3, so now we can watch them again. But this time, they'll be magnetized. Look, it's all crazy. It's going upside down. So they've also magnetized the other tapes. I don't know if they have much use. Now, I think this would make a perfect VR game. You have the part that makes VR awesome, great visuals and sound, and being in a cool environment up close. And one of the problems with VR is handling motion and walking. But this is a point-and-click adventure game. So we've completed this first level. The triangle birds are happy. I would imagine we're going to see, much like when CD came along, and you saw a lot of PC games that were using the full motion video and the CD medium to hold really beautiful environments that you couldn't really interact with like a typical video game. It was all pre-rendered stuff. So I could see that happening for VR. Which they've basically done with, say, a game like Batman VR Detective. We're talking about people wanting to be normal with something being built. I'm assuming that the person on the right is our character. We're exploring this place and we're radioing back. There's a lot of these slashes and dashes that come up. That's a word that maybe we don't understand. Or that's just the symbol for inaudible. So some sort of dystopian future where people aren't able to live on Earth anymore, and this factory having something to do with that. People finding purpose, creating something, creating these tapes. Who knows? Or maybe the tapes were the thing that was more compelling. Okay. I am pressing X to continue. And not able to get out of here. That's great. Oh, okay. Sweet. Right. Now, see, the first time I played through this, I didn't find that little lens. So I guess that's some sort of bonus part that isn't That isn't apparent at this moment, but we'll see what it does later. Area 2. I love this time in the gaming industry that people can just take crazy ideas and whip them up and whip them out and find people to publish it that are off the beaten path and just have these cool experiences that aren't your typical game. I found myself getting a little bit lost the first time I played through this. There's lots of backtracking that goes on. And sometimes you're dealing with the building set up almost like a big Rubik's Cube. You're trying to get back and find what was that damn room I was in. There's a tape that someone hid up there by stacking boxes. So this would be a perfect little VR land. I can see it now. I'm even playing this like a VR experience, just enjoying the visual of it and controlling it and my interaction. This looks like one of those Super Mario 64 trees where it's two-dimensional, but from when you look at it head-on, it looks three-dimensional. It's so creepy when it goes all black and gives you that negative look to it. Okay, moving on. So we've got a tape that doesn't have a green thing, so we know we got to put it into this machine that has an arboretum growing right out of it. It almost looks like people are, to spray paint or to graffitiize an industrial area and make it look more nature-rific. Cool concept. Probably be going crazy working out there, this factory land. Let's go. All right, we got the green ball. Huh. Seems to be throwing us up here. Okay. All right, so the places don't show up on the map that you haven't gone into, and then this has a little bit a dotted line that goes out. Uh-huh. Just some hanging wires. Gigantic cogs. The music's got a very hopeful vibe to it. We've already done that. Okay, so now we're back to where we were. So we need another green thing. Did I waste my green thing in the wrong spot? That could be bad. Oh shit, another lens. You seem to only get these when you go into these little grates that don't seem to be part of the mainline objective. No, I'm not able to go into that one. All right. This is where it can get a bit confusing. I mean, it's a puzzle game, so you're supposed to be confused at points. With puzzle games, I don't necessarily like being confused in just trying to remember where to go. I don't want that to be the puzzle. I'd like the puzzle to be, how do you use these pieces that you have to find a solution. I don't think I've been in here. Yeah. So the game flashes white when you are able to do something. Come on. All right. Okay. Get that locked in. God, it seems like I'm just wrecking it. And then it falls back down, but we have a tape. It's like Breath of the Wild. But on a PlayStation 1 that can't render anything behind you. So it just puts up a big flat wall. Okay, so I would assume we need to magnetize that shit. God, where did we come from? I think we've gone in both doors. They're both open. Alright, yeah, we've already been in here. Where is the magnet place? That's kind of what I wish that they would, on the map, have some icons that would say, this is where you take tapes. It's a trial and error to find where that place is, or just having a memory that works really, really well is not what I have. So instead, I'm just flying around, big bopping, beepity boppity boobin'. What's this one all about? We need something there. Hey, look, magnetar. Field. Want to grab it just yet and have the screen dissolve away. So did someone put all this stuff here as a puzzle for us to find? What's at the end? It's a fascinating concept for a game. And so far the puzzles have been fairly easy. This could still be just the tutorial section of the game. They've been pretty enjoyable. The toughest part has just been remembering where the hell to go. Now I gotta find that place that had the green hole. And I've already done a circle, a very small circle. Right, well, we'll just try to cover as much distance as we can. Maybe up here? That's a green circle, all right, but not the one we need. I mean, it's refreshing to not have a game tell you where to go, especially a puzzle game that wants you to think. But like I was saying, that legend would be nice. Just put a symbol down that says this is a green door room. Doesn't mean they guide you to the solution. Ah, there we go. We eventually found it. Come on, PlayStation stick. In we go. The hell's in here, Pentagon? A tape. floating. So why did the boxes need to be up there before? I don't know. Okay, we're in a stream. Water and games, my favorite. See, that's a really done visual loop. But it looks like we'll have to magnetize this fucker. Alright, back to the... Whoa, what's this thing? There's the cog we need, baby! Cog and magnetization. Of course, if we can remember where these places are. Maybe I should be making a note of it. That'd be smart. Do it old school and get a pen and paper. Or a pad. A pad made up of much paper. And I feel bad for those tapes that have gotten magnetized a couple times already. I don't think they look any different. I think I had already tried to magnetize one like 5 times and see if it makes a difference. Holy Lord. I thought for sure there would be a green ball in here. I don't remember getting the green ball in here already, did I? Maybe? We already got it in field. Arboretum. Stream. Okay, let's go see where this cog needs to go, if we can try to remember that. Alright, well there's some cogs there. And there's some cogs there, so I don't know if that really helps. So whoever's hopping into these doors definitely has, like, the power of flight. Which is fun. Where was that fucking cog, man? I'm sure it'll turn up. Go into the special door, son. I believe in you. Special doors only for holding special items. Once you got them, never look back. No, no, no. There's no way to cancel those, by the way. Once you press it, that is it. When it wants to do its animation. There we go. Hey, we found it. See, it just took a bunch of almost random clicking. Oh, fuck. We don't have the... There has to be a green guy in here. We already magnetized it. Huh. Were we supposed to get the green thing before we magnetized it? Are we in a fail state? We just might be. Well, if so, it was a lot of fun while it lasted. I thought I remember playing this section and it being, you had to turn around. And it was sort of in the archway. But I don't remember it looking like this. I know for sure we got it out of the Arboretum. And we got the one out of the field. But we need a green ball, baby. Yeah, been here. Greened that. Arboretum for sure. That was the first one. Fun to look at, though. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's remember where this is. It's in that lonely old one on the side of the triangle that has nothing else. Makes sense. Okay, we got this working. I wonder what you can do with this guy. Or is that just used in the post-level areas? I guess we could try magnetizing it again. Since magnets corrupt. Uh-huh. Well, I'll give it another 5 minutes or so. And if not, we'll have to call it. And then you'll have to be the one that discovers what the hell happens. I think this is a game that would be better to be discovering things on your own. Okay, let's try magnetizing, baby. Waiting with bated breath. Well, I think that's going to do it. There was supposed to be a green circle there. I definitely remember that from my last playthrough. And it's not. So maybe I must have screwed that up. Maybe not grabbing the green circle before it got magnetized. I mean, you do see on the wall there, it says magnets corrupt. So that could have been my problem, right? It's a fun little world to explore, though. And I might just have to start it again to see what happened. See where this goes. These people. See what these tapes are all about. Because at this point, don't think I'm gonna know. That already opened up. Yeah, that was where we got one of those first tapes. And this is where we enabled the power for that. Yeah, now those aren't moving, but these are moving differently. Yeah, huh? One last time through the stream. Maybe I just missed it. There's a lot of ground to cover here. I wonder if there's a way to demagnetize it. What little white balls? No green ones. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks for checking out Small Radios, Big Televisions. If you'd like to see a full walkthrough of this game, comment here, email gamethinktalk@gmail.com, or tweet at gamethinktalk, or you can leave a message on the 90s Kid Twitter or on the 90s Kid Facebook. Basically, use the internet and you get what you want. Okay? Bye for now.